The Monkey Madness 2 change has finally come for Pulse 77, which means Pures can now get back to Ape Atol. Players who have completed Monkey Madness 1 may now return to Ape Atol to complete Monkey Madness 2. Without accepting Diaro's training, they will have to complete both Duke and Doe's training in order to use the Heavy Ballista, and we can't use Addy Gloves. So we can get back and do Monkey Madness 2, which is great for a one-click teleport, a demonic gorillas task, as well as other cool stuff like the monkey backpack, which I'm never going to do, let's be honest. It's boring content, but it is a collection log spot and a lot of collection log stuff, so really good. Oh, and clues! We don't get cooked for Ape Atol clues anymore, so this is actually huge for Pures. So this is a good silver lining in this blog. Twisted Bow melted this boss. Hey, Monkey Madness 2 done. It took us about 4 hours. We won't talk about the platform, but the quest is done. Really nice, especially on a pure. I can't wait actually to get back to Ape Atol and not get cooked for clues and do demonic gorillas and all that fun stuff. Whee! Demonic gorillas on a pure, something I thought I would never be doing, and they're definitely not very forgiving on a pure. You get like 5 to 7 kill trips. Maybe you can get more, but I'm still really shit at them, so. Very nice. Very nice. Cool to see on the floor. I actually linked this screenshot to quite a few friends in the Pure community, and they said that this might actually be one of the first Pure Zenyte shards, because this was on the day of the quest release, so that's kind of cool if so. Oh, nice, another log slot. If I remember correctly from the main days, this is where you get the monkey backpack. Okay. Oh, yeah, it is, that's cool. I believe you can do laps to change it. Yeah, 0. Not a chance of ever doing any agility, man. I already got 99. I mean, how cool can it even look, to be fair? 100 laps. That is the first monkey, the Cramgen monkey unlocked. Very nice. Come on, I was clearly going to unlock them all. They all look amazing. I want the Crook one, not the Zork one. I want the Zork one. No, the Crook one looks so much better than the rest, to be honest. That's only 1,500. Probably still get 2,000 because I can, you know, could do all the collection logs. But yeah, I'm going to do them slowly over time. The combat achievement blog is due to come out tomorrow, and I haven't really done them. So I've only completed 144. Now, the reason I'm not really focused on them is because they weren't really good, especially for pures who can only complete hard. But with the complete new system of point-based week update day, I get home from work mega excited to get my 60 cannonballs, and nope, it didn't come out. Unfortunately, the point system still isn't here. They just added more for the Tombs of Damascus, which is cool, but it also means pure still can't get the elite tier, so the 60 cannonball dream right now is dead, unfortunately, but that's just the way it goes. Got an elite step, which is Ape Atol, and it feels really good to not have to drop it. I can actually do the Ape Atol step clues now on a 1 defense pure. God, it's still really weird saying that, but yeah, very nice. And the reward for completing that elite is dog shit. 13 completed though, we're getting there slowly. So, Jagex recently just increased the experience you get from master quests, and if you already completed the quests, you can gain the, you can get the difference in game, and basically it's just a big stimulus XP check day for XP. It's kind of cool. I mean, all is free XP. I mean, I'm not gonna complain, right? Oh, that next link should have been mine, man. Instead, it's an AFK Andy who doesn't even know he's got it. Look at him, he's AFK. All he's done all fucking fight is chill there, hit it once and AFK, and he got the next lin. Oh, this game's unjust sometimes. Damn it. Part of the Wilderness Slayer grind, I was doing all the Revenant tasks, and yeah, collection log stuff, so I got an ancient emblem from this. It's nice, nice collection log stuff, can't argue. And this kill should be, there it is, 119 Slayer. We're getting really close to the 100 mil goal. Can't wait to get 120, it's going to look really cool. Nice, nice. Elder Chaos Hood, nice little collection slot, can't argue. So after 2 weeks of Wilderness Slayer, I am finally selling all of my Loran keys and all my Slayer stuff because I'm done with Wilderness Slayer. I got kind of bored and it was getting a little bit too PvP for me. And listen, I'm a nerd. I need this 100 mil XP so I can be free of Slayer. So I'm selling up, and I sold them at 400k each, 257 keys I got. So in 2 weeks, I got 257 Loran keys, which I sold for 102.8 mil. And if you count all the other stuff I got throughout the week, which I'll have a look right now. Alright, I'm at next, but for the video, I've got everything out of the bank just for, you know, make it look cool and all that. This is all the extra stuff I got throughout the week, an extra 26 mil, so that makes what? Just call it 130 mil basically, 100k off, but 130 mil throughout the 2 weeks. So that's really not bad, to be honest. That's what, 65 mil a week from doing chill Wilderness Slayer. Taking into account the supplies, probably not that much. You're probably looking about 100 mil profit, let's say, ballpark, for 2 weeks of chill Wilderness Slayer. It's not bad. I mean, it really isn't bad money. Wilderness Slayer I would definitely recommend for GP if you can sell the Loran's keys in the collection log Discord like I did. Good money, can't argue with it. But I want to do other stuff. I want to get 100 mil Slayer quickly, not get rag war, not get into rag wars in PvP. I want to move on. I want to do next. Listen, look, I'm at next. I don't enjoy the game, do you know what I mean? Anyways, yeah, I'll do a little rant. 10 Spoils War here opened. I didn't get lucky, but, you know, we keep going. We move. Start doing your random events, guys. It's literally free collection logs. I've only just started doing them. I've neglected them for years, but free slots. Another 10 more Spoils of War. Didn't get lucky again, but Salt Wars is really fun, especially at peak time. It's a mess. If you get into the actual PvP part, it's pretty damn fun. Of course, if you're a PvPer, this was expected. Any PvP update? Fuck you Pures, fuck you PKers, fuck you everyone who likes PvP. And it's been delayed. So, originally we planned a section to tease Wellness Boss rework scheduled for next week's game update. This is what we were kind of hoping for. We're going to run a bingo for the Clanamin as well, and we were going to do this as part of the bingo, and it's going to be really good fun. But, naturally, unfortunately, yesterday we made the difficult decision to delay the release until January 2023. Now, I can't wait until January hits, and they're going to go, oh, unfortunately, it's going to have to be fucking February, lads. Oh, fucking hell. Then February hits, I was like, oh, it might be October now. And then it gets announced at RuneFest 2024, and then RuneFest 2025, and then RuneFest 2026, and then eventually we'll get it 2027. Now you think that I'm going on a ramble here and a rant, but it happened for Biohunter. Did that happen for Biohunter? 2017 RuneFest, it was announced. 2016 RuneFest, it was announced. 2017 RuneFest, it was announced. And then we finally got it in 2018. So Biohunter took 2 RuneFests and the next year. So this is only on year 1 and 1 delay. So, I don't know, lads. You know, every time I go PvP these days, it is deader than Kanye's PR team. But I try now and then. I just don't take PvP really serious anymore. It's more like a thing to do when I'm bored or when I feel like it. But recently I've been going out with DDS and just trying to fight people with defense with a DDS. Like, if you're an edge PKer, you know yourself. If you get like a 30-30 on someone with defense as a pure, there's just not much in the game that can match that satisfaction, and yeah, well, that's what I did in these clips, and it's pretty fun, to be honest. I don't know, man, like, with no Biohunter, I don't really care about PvP worlds. I don't know, man. Call it weird, but I just never cared about PKing for cash, maybe because I have cash. It's not really important to me. I missed the Biohunter system. I want to PK for something more, you know, like those mysterious emblem risks for the cosmetics really drived me. And yes, it might be Ego Andy, but that rank from that you used to get from Biohunter definitely made it more appealing to me. And I don't know, man, PvP World's just missing it. I didn't really do much voiceover, and I didn't want to make a PK vid on this, so I'm just doing a voiceover and the clips from the background. But yeah, I mean, PvP is in a weird state right now. As long as you don't take it too seriously, I think it's fine right now. But if you're a PvPer, honestly, the best thing to do is LMS or Rev Caves. PvP Worlds just aren't it right now, especially because you just get bullied by +15s and raggers. And like, I had a fight with someone the other day, and they didn't like that I killed them, so they returned back and they said, they were going crazy, they were saying like, this is my world, I run this world, you're dead now, and they ragged me for maybe like 50 minutes until I left, Not because I was getting ragged, but because there was no fights. And, well, that was it. The only person attacking me was the ragger. And I was stood there with no one around but this level, well, basically plus 15. I can't remember now, maybe plus 12. He was the only one attacking me, and I was thinking to myself, why am I here, you know? Like, it's not fun. I'm not enjoying this. And this guy wants to dedicate his time to ruin my gameplay. Considering I have so much more goals and things I genuinely enjoy in the game other than PvP, it made virtually no sense to me to sit there and just accept being ragged while there was no fights. And that's why I left, honestly. It's a shame, but it is what it is. I'm still holding hope for Biohunter in 2023, and if that doesn't happen, I might just quit PvP altogether, to be honest. Or at least take it not serious like I used to, and just have a little bit of fun with it, you know? That seems to be the way. Like, I'm enjoying Soul Wars so much more than PvP Worlds, which it blows my mind, because I never thought I would ever think that safe PvP would be better than Edge style. But it's getting that way, it really is. And not because Edge style isn't fun, again, it's simply that there is no fights, and the only people left, unfortunately, are the mental health patients that want to spend their entire day stopping you from enjoying the content. Now, I don't know what fixes that. Does Biohunter Return fix that? Maybe. It would have to be a really good update at this point to stop that from happening, because unfortunately, I've said it 100 times, I'll say it again, private server PvP is absolutely booming, because these people that love this kind of combat haven't just stopped. They've not stopped playing Runescape for Call of Duty. They get that combat by private servers, and it really is a shame that I have the account that I've always dreamed of. I know that sounds really pathetic, but you get what I mean. Like, as a kid, you always wanted that perfect PvP account. Well, I have that in the game now, and a lot of people also have that in the game, but they feel they can't get the PvP experience from the official RuneScape, which drives me, like, that blows my mind that they have to go back to private servers. To me, private servers was something you used to do back in the day when PvP didn't exist in the game. You know, 2010 era, when PvP was just a shithole of, you know, the evolution of combat and Constitution, and everyone was one-hitting everyone with Storm of Armadillo. Like, that was the peak private server time. But it turns out that now people are back to private servers, and PvP exists as it was in the game today, but because it's so neglected. Now, I could make a completely different video. I could make 105 reasons, or yeah, let's say, okay, 105 times Jagex has ruined PvP or let down the PvP community, and that would be a real easy video to make, and that is such a shame. Like, let's talk about one right now. Ragging, been a big issue. Briz made a bot to rag PvP for 6 months, 24 hours a day. He was going on for 6 months, and that allowed that to happen. Private server solved that. Day one solved that. No more ragging. It's crazy how these kids in, you know, living with the parents who just do a bit of coding on the side have fixed PvP and many issues and things we've asked for millennial 5 million years that Jagex simply will not or cannot do, and they do it on their own. Like, for example, there was this private server, I won't name the name, but back in 2011 it had a graphics changer, so it could go from these old school graphics to the HD graphics. So they used to call it a 474 client to a 5, oh god, it's been a while now, 512, 518? So it was a graphics changer, and this was one guy. This was one guy who rumoured to be living in a trailer, and he could do that. His server could switch graphics, and it blows my mind how Jagex, a multi-million-pound company, still can't do that. And that was done by one dude living in a trailer 10 years ago. You know what I mean? That don't make sense, am I just rambling? PvP clips are probably over anyway, so let's stop rambling.